Okay. There was one user looking for a cover of, well, not really a cover, but a lesson of one of my own songs. Um, it's not too hard. I mean, it's not overly difficult at all. There's six main parts to it. I made sure to write down which parts I gotta do, so I'm not messing them up like I usually do for most of the lessons. I usually mess something up, but it might be a little bit of a long video to try and get through everything. I won't do a cover at the end since I have another video of me playing the song. It starts off with a riff I kind of based off of Man Overboard from Blink a little bit. So it's a little similar to that, and it starts like this. And then it goes to it does the same thing, except it doesn't start on a 3, it starts on an open E. And I forgot to actually mention, this song is in half a step down, so it starts off D flat, and then G flat, I think C flat, whatever it ends up being. I don't really remember off the top of my head, but I'll go a little slower on that. I'll say what it is. It starts on a 3, and then a 2, 3, 5. It's just using those notes. So. And then it plays a different part, which changes every other time. So it goes like this the first time. And then it would play those other parts over again, and then it goes like this the second time. Or how does it go? And then it would just go back to this part. Hopefully I'm playing this slow enough for you. I'll play this the other part slow again. I don't think that's really anything too difficult. I may give the tabs for that part if you really can't figure it out. It's not too bad. I know I'm not really explaining it that well. In the background of the song, there's actually another guitar part playing. After you play these other parts a few times in the background, it goes like this. And then it would just restart. It's a little hard to hear, but you can hear it in the background of my actual recording of the song. You can't really hear it in my cover of the song on YouTube. So, I mean, if you want to play that part at the same time, you certainly can. Then comes the verse, I guess. It just goes like this. That first part goes like this. You're starting on the 10th fret, and then you're just going on the the 10th, the 9th, and the 12th. So it goes like this. And then it moves down a little bit, and then it starts on the 7th fret. And those are using the 7th, 9th, and 10th frets of the D string. And then it moves down to the 5th fret on the A, so it goes like this. And that's a 5th on the A, and then it uses the notes 4, 5, and 7 on the D. And then it goes down to a 3 on the A, and it uses the same notes on the D string. So altogether it should be like this. I know I've said this about 8 times already, but it's not too bad. If you have to, you can just go back to the other parts of the video and kind of watch it slowly to try and figure out the hand positionings. After that is kind of like the chorus, I guess. This song doesn't really have too much of a chorus, but it's just a few different chords. There's 2 different guitar parts playing. The first part plays 2 times through, or it plays all 4 times, all 4 measures or whatever you want to call it. And then the second one comes in halfway through and does like the last couple measures. And so it goes like this. And those chords are just a 3, a 5, and a 5 starting on the E. And then a 5, 7, 7 started on the A. And then a 3, 5, 5 on the A starting on the A. And then it goes to 3 different, like, somewhat fast chords. It goes to 0, 2, 2 starting on the E. And then a 2 and a 5. And then it just starts right back over. And then when the second guitar comes in, it goes like this. I think the last time it goes up to the other note. So it's the same first 3 chords, and then it goes from a 10 on the A and a muted D and a 12 on the G to just moving down 1 step to a 9, a mute, and an 11. So, and then the other one is the same first chord, the 10, the mute, the 12, then up 2 steps to the 12 and the 14. And that's about it for the first main part of the song, and then it goes to somewhat of a bridge right before it gets to the bass solo. It goes like this. Sometimes I even just play it just with single notes. I don't do chords, so it'll sound like this. After that, it just comes the bass solo, which is pretty much the beginning of the song for the guitar, just played by the bass. So it's just. You get the idea. And then I believe the only last part is really the solo. It's got a little harmonizing part on it, which I'll get to in a second. The solo is a little difficult. I mean, it's really hard to explain. I really only have like one main style of playing where I'm just doing stuff like. I mean, I don't really have many other techniques than that at the moment, but for the most part, the solo's pretty slow. It starts off like this, or I think it's. Let me check that real quick. Alright, I actually forgot a whole part, so it starts like this. So that's a 14, an 11, and a 12. And then it does a 12, a 7, and a 9. And then it goes like this. And that's just playing on the 2, the 4, the 5, the 7. And then it goes back and does some of the other ones, so it goes like this. I'm not really sure like how slow I should be playing to make it easier for the people watching, so I'll just do that part a little slow one more time. And then I believe the next part after that does like the little harmonizing part. Let me see. Yeah, Okay, so it goes like this. Alright, it starts on the D or the G string at a 14, and it just kind of works the 14, the 12, the 11, and then the 14 on the other string, on the next string up, and it just keeps going around. And you're pretty much just following that pattern the whole time, except you might be using, instead of going like 14, 12, 10, you could be doing 12, or 14, 12, 11 to the 12, 11, and the 9, which is actually the next part. So it goes like this. And that's the 12, 11, 9, and then the 12 on the D string as well. And then it moves up a little bit to the 7, the 5, and the 4, and then the 7 on the next string up, just like before. And then it goes to a 5, a 4, and a 2, and then a 5 on the next string up. If you want to play the harmonizing part to that, I'm pretty sure it's the 17, the 16, and the 14, and then the 17 on the next string up. Or, yeah, it's what I said. And then for the other part of that, I just play the same as the other time. So it's really only the first two progressions that are playing the same part. I'll actually play the solo after this, just so you get the idea of the solo. And then I'm playing the same notes as the first time through the solo, like but the second time through, I'm playing the second and the fourth progression like a little faster, so it goes like this. And it's a little hard to explain that, but I'll try and slow it down, and hopefully you can figure it out. And then it would just play this again. I believe it goes back to the rest of the song after this, but I'm just going to double check again. So that pretty much sums up the whole song. I'm going to see how much time I got left on my video, because I can go up to the 15-minute mark now. And if I got enough time, I'll throw the solo in there for you, and then I'll try and just do it slow. Let's see. Alright, I'm at 13 minutes right now, so I'm going to kind of have to bust some ass. So that's the whole solo. I'll play it a little slower for you, and then that'll be pretty much the end of the video. So thanks for watching. That's about it. I hope I explained it well enough. Thanks for watching, and keep sending those requests into the video on my main page. Thanks for watching.